So this is the public hearing for the county executive's proposed 2024 budget. The legislature is called to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Bailey? Here. Mr. Cassell? Here. Mr. Choquette? Here. Ms. Doran? Present. Mr. Fiacco? Here. Mr. Fleming? Here. Mr. Genren? Here. Mr. Grant? Present. Mr. Grimm? Here. Mr. Harrington? Present. Mr. Leverage? Here. Mr. Maloney? Here. Ms. Nichols? Here. Mr. Patiri? Here. Mr. Stahl? Here. Ms. Weaver? Here. Mr. Wysocki? Here. Mr. Zalewski? Here. Chairwoman Hoffman?
Here.
There are 19 present.
Mr. Harrington?
Madam Chair, I move that the legislature resolve itself into a committee of the whole for the purpose of conducting a public hearing.
Okay, hearing no objections, I hereby appoint Legislator Rob Bailey, Vice Chair of Finance, to conduct the public hearing.
One has, the other doesn't. And one right is also interesting. Is that
Thank you, Chairwoman Hoffman. The hearing is being conducted to consider the county executive's proposed 2024 budget. Will the clerk please read the notice of public hearing and enter the affidavits of publication into record?
Please take notice that pursuant to Section 503B, Section 3 of the Rensselaer County Charter, a public hearing will be held in the chambers of the Rensselaer County Legislature at the County Office Building, 99 Troy Road, East Greenbush, New York, on Tuesday, November 14th, 2023, at 5:30 p.m. regarding the changes proposed by the Finance Committee of the Rensselaer County Legislature to the 2024 Rensselaer County tentative budget.
The public hearing to consider the county executive's proposed 2024 budget is now open. The rules of the chair are as follows. First, anyone wishing to speak at the public hearing must sign in at the desk at the entrance of the legislative chambers. The chair must establish a time limit of 3 minutes for each speaker at this public hearing. When you are called upon to speak, please move quickly to the microphone and state your name, address for the record. Are there any questions at this time? Therefore, anyone wishing to speak at this proposed budget? I have 3 speakers signed up. First, Donna Bradley.
Thanks, Lee.
I believe that speaker is right at, or that microphone is
Good evening, and thank you for welcoming me to speak tonight. My name is Donna Bradbury, and I currently serve as president of the Board of Directors of the Rensselaer County Cornell Cooperative Extension. I also serve as a member of the 4-H Program Development Committee, and I volunteered for many years as a leader of an equine club. My husband and I are parents of 2 college-age daughters, both of whom benefited greatly from participation in 4-H. I attribute their leadership and communication skills largely to their participation in CCE-sponsored 4-H events, such as horse communications, winter fair, and opportunities to show their animals at the Great Scotticoke Fair. For 100 years, the Rensselaer County Extension has responded to the needs of residents through the work of local CCE educators. This work bridges the gap between academic research and real life on farms and in neighborhoods and households of all kinds in our beautiful county. The CCE office employs experts in youth development, agriculture, digital literacy, horticulture, food and nutrition, energy, and the environment, and also coordinates the efforts of countless volunteers. It's impossible to overstate the value of all this work, especially in today's rapidly evolving world. I wish to thank the County Executive's Office and the Legislature for including the CCE in the Reimagine project and for your ongoing financial support of CCE. And in recognition of the rising costs of materials, supplies, and most importantly, of recruiting and retaining talented staff, I urge the continued support in the 2024 budget at a level which keeps pace with inflation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, I have Gene Scott.
Hi, good evening. Thank you for the opportunity to speak tonight. My name is Jeannie Scott. I'm a 4-H alumni myself. I'm a 4-H leader volunteer. I was the past treasurer for our Rensselaer County 4-H course program from 2015 to 2022. I'm currently the secretary for our 4-H horse program, chaired the Scout and Cook Fair, and I'm also serving as the treasurer for the Cornell Cooperative Extension Board of Directors. In addition to being a 4-H alumni, my daughter Elise is also a 4-H alumni. Through the support of our county's 4-H equine program development for youth, Elise and our fellow 4-H club member Ella participated on New York State's horse communication team that traveled to compete in Louisville, Kentucky. I remember in 2014. The core values of 4-H enabled Ella, a young adult with autism, to develop and showcase her skills at 4-H public speaking forums. Elise went on to choose a study in equine science at SUNY Morrisville, in which her 4-H experience provided several scholarship awards, and Elise's time with Rensselaer County 4-H encouraged her to complete a summer internship at Madison County's Cornell Cooperative Extension. I want to thank you for the budget increases in 2023 and in 2022 as well, and the inclusion of CCE in the reimagining of Rensselaer County, which has led to this move here at 99 Troy Road. I have to say, very convenient for myself and others. In an effort to keep up with the increasing cost of living and inflation, level funding is currently the same as a cut. Organizations and businesses are having a hard time retaining and attracting good staff. CCE is in the people business. Our product is our people and the education to the residents of Rensselaer County. To maintain the scope of programming and access to the families in the counties, we need to remain economically strong. No surprise, the majority of our annual budget is for salaries. The county allocation is the basis for our annual budget. However, it does not cover all our expenses. Through other grants, contracts, and the value of New York State benefits, CCE's entire budget multiplies that county allocation by 2.3 times. The county allocation is the root of the County Law 224, which brings the state dollars as one example as how your county money increases our state 224 funds. That is an excellent return on your county dollars. For CCE to remain up to date and continue the high quality of the educational capacity, we asked for $55,606 more in 2024 over our 2023 allocation, and hope that in light of the news the county executive shared in his address last month, that this amount should be a reasonable ask. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, I have Elizabeth Kaufman.
Good evening. I'm Elizabeth, or Betsy Kaufman. I'm a master gardener with Cooperative Extension, Cornell Cooperative Extension. I trained for a master gardener in 2018, and at the time that I was taking my training, which lasted a year, and was extremely wonderful and very professional. Then I did my master gardener volunteering for probably 2 years before I really realized that cooperative extension was a little more expansive than just our master gardeners. And I came to appreciate that. I do my master gardener volunteer work, of course, and there are probably about 60 of us. But we have touched in a lot of different areas. We give talks. We take care of multiple gardens throughout Rensselaer County. And we learn to meet a lot of people, too, a lot of other gardeners. And so it's been a wonderful experience for me. But I started in with the horticultural committee for the cooperative extension, and then had the wonderful advantage of sitting on the board. And I've learned that there's a lot more to it than just gardening and just learning about gardening. There's the outreach that we make to the farmers who find this very good. To me, this is a good thing because we're supporting independent farmers, which is going to have a huge reflection on our community. We also, the 4-H program, I was certainly aware of it, but not the extent of it is that it reaches about 3,500 kids a year, and they participate in their various events within the classroom and outside of it. The horses are not the only thing by any means. It's a huge program. And they also reach out. Through the Cooperative Extension Committee, I've met some people who are not gardeners per se, but really involved in farming. So it's been a wonderful experience. Now, about the budget, we certainly are very grateful for, well, the move here. That's been wonderful. And the amount of money that you gave us for the last 2 years is great, too. But we were hoping for a little bit more this year. And it's already been stated why we want that, partly to continue to retain good staff and create jobs. When we have a job opening, we want it to be competitive so that we can get the best possible people. And for the general reason that the cost of living, cost of business is increasing all the time. So I think that to me, this seems like it might be worthwhile to increase at least part of the 55,000 extra money that we're asking for at this moment. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, that's all the people we have signed up. Is there anyone else desiring to speak on a 2024 proposed budget? I have to ask this 3 times. Is there anyone else desiring to speak on the 2024 budget? Is there anyone else desiring to speak on the 2024 budget? Hearing none, and inasmuch as all persons present were given the opportunity to speak on the county's executive proposed 2024 budget, and no one else desires to speak, I declare this public hearing closed at 5:50. Thank you.